Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is doing well. I gotta say, I am filming today, but I am so hot right now. I don't know what is going on with the weather here. It's just been really wonky. But all this heat is actually inspiring me to do a very summery, but like with a pop of color, but I wasn't really sure as to what I was gonna do. But I was on Instagram the other day and I saw this makeup artist called Vanngo, and he created this beautiful look on a model, and like it's just gorgeous. It's just nice and light, very summery with like a really nice glossy orange lip. So if you guys want to see me attempt to recreate this look, then please do continue watching. If you are new here, please do subscribe to my channel, ring that notification bell so you guys are updated every single time I launch a new video. And with that being said, let's just get started. I'm planning on starting off with my base first. Now in the picture, the model's base does look pretty flawless, but it's very much on the satin side. I wouldn't say it's completely matte or completely dewy. So we're going to try and achieve a more of a satin base. I'm starting off with my Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer. So for foundation, I'm going to use these two right here. They're both from Fenty. This one is the Hydrating Foundation and this is the Soft Matte Foundation. I'm going to mix the two to get that perfect satin finish. And I'm using two different shades as well. So for the Soft Matte, I'm using the shade 360, and for the Hydrating, I'm using 290. And I'm using my IT Cosmetics Dual-Ended Complexion Brush in number 7. I'm going to be using my favorite concealer at the moment. This is the RMS Beauty Uncoverup Concealer. I'm in the shade 44, and I just like to pick this up with my fingers and tap along the under eyes. Love how it instantly brightens up my under eyes. It's so good. I love this product. I'm going to set this pretty much immediately with the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder Skin Perfecting Micro Powder in the shade Medium. I'm just going to quickly run that foundation brush over my eyes because I'm not really using a primer for this look. I don't think we need it. And then quickly going to set as well with that powder. I'm using this Master Bronze from Maybelline. It's called the Bronze and Highlight Kit. It has 4 shades in here. It's supposed to be a highlighter. This is a shimmery highlighter as well, and these two are bronzers and contour products. So I'm gonna go in with this one first and then go on top of it with this one, and I'm keeping it fairly towards the highest points because I don't really need a lot of contouring. So I'm gonna go very light-handed with this, and I'm really not being precise with this on my nose. I'm just getting a little bit of shading in to give it a little bit of shape, and then I'm going in with this shade right here. I'm picking this up on a Morphe R3 brush, and I'm just gonna hit it on top of my cheeks here. So for highlighter, I'm using this sample that I got from Nudestix. It's such a cute packaging. The shade is called Hey Honey, and it is a cream product, and I'm so excited to use this. I kind of got this in the smaller version because I didn't want to commit to buying a full pack, but this is just so cute. I'm going to apply this directly to the high points of my cheeks and then just blend it out with my finger. And I'm going to keep this at a minimal as well because in the photo, the highlight that he uses on the model is very subtle. You can just see a beautiful sheen as she moves her head. So I'm going to be going in with another cream product from Nudestix. This is their all-over face blush color in the shade Sunset Strip. It is not a sponsored video by Nudestix or anything like that. I just got these in the mail and I was really excited to try them on. I'm also keeping this blush fairly high. I'm not going to bring it down low. And I'm just going in circular motions. I'm going in fairly lightly with this as well because the model does have a nice light placement of blush. You can see it, but it's not too heavy. Alright guys, I'm going to leave my base alone for now. I'm going to come back and assess the situation after we're done with the eyes. So for this look, the tones are a little bit warm, neutral to warm shades, and it's very nice and soft. And because it's more of a soft, warm brown look, there are a ton of palettes that can cater to this look. I have a couple set aside that I am going to be showing you just as a reference point. You don't have to use the exact same palette that I'm using. In fact, I'm using a different palette than what the makeup artist used in the video. He used a Chanel palette and I'm using something completely different, but I have a bunch of palettes that have similar tones that you can recreate this look with. So I'm just going to tell you what those are first and then we're going to jump into the look. The first palette is the Artist Couture Midnight Mavens palette. It has these 3 beautiful matte shades down here that you can use, very similar to the tones that are in that video. So you can use any of these three. The second palette is also from Artist Couture. This is called the Supreme Nudes, and it just has also, again, very nice warm nudes in here. The third palette is a drugstore palette. We love those. It's the Nudes of New York, and again, really nice matte shades in here. The shades that the artist is using are mattes, almost like a satin to matte, so mattes will do as well, and this also has a really nice range of those warm colors. In fact, this palette reminds me a lot of the Supreme Nudes palette. Also a couple of shades from the Fenty palette. If you have this one, you can use these two shades down here, Hennessy and Cumin. Of course, we can't talk about warm nudes and not talk about the Natasha Denona Viva palette. This is a perfect palette, I think, for creating that sort of like a soft brown look as well. So she's got the similar type of tones in here. Almost done here, guys. The next palette is the Tati Beauty palette. This is her eyeshadow palette, and you can use the shades Ritual and Soothe to create the same type of look. And last but not least, at least in my collection, is the Bare Necessities palette by ColourPop. Again, another beautiful, affordable, neutral brown sort of palette. So we've got some shades in here as well, especially the bottom row over here, that can cater to the same type of look. I'm sure you guys can find something in your makeup collection to recreate this look. I just wanted to give you guys some options. Today, I'm going to be using the Supreme Nudes palette from Artist Couture. I've had this for a while. I've just have not had a chance to play around with this. Beautiful tones in here. I'm going to be starting off with the shade right here. It's called Stripped. It's a nice ivory cream shade. I'm going to zoom you guys in a little bit. Okay, that's better. I'm actually going to be applying this all over my eyelids like he does in the tutorial. The next shade I'm using is Transcend. It's a little bit of a deeper brown. And he kind of uses this to carve out the crease and also apply it to the outer V. As you guys may have noticed, I have a lot of lid space over here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this a little bit lower to give it more of that smoky effect, because her eyes are soft but they're still smoky. So I'm going to bring that further down. If you don't have a lot of lid space like I do, you can basically extend it out onto the crease so that it actually looks like as if you have bigger eyes. I'm also going to bring that shade down underneath my lash line. He has not applied eyeliner there, but he has smoked out the bottom lash line as well. So far from the picture here, it seems that she does have a little bit of an eyeliner going on, but it's not exactly like a black eyeliner, but there is a very faint line of a brown, dark brown eyeliner. So I'm going to go in with this one from Maybelline. It's called the Espresso. I'm going to keep this line very, very thin and very close to my upper lash line. She seems to have a little bit of a wing going on, so I'm going to also accentuate and do a little baby wing. I'm just going to gently blend this liner out just to soften up the edges. This is so stressful, guys. I'm like trying to be in focus and apply this at the same time so you guys can see what I'm doing. I think I want to set this liner a little bit more, so I'm just going to go in with a shade down here. It's called Mink, and I'm just picking this up on an angled brush and going over that line. So I feel like the look is a little bit more smokier and a lot more warmer. So I'm going to go in with another shade. I'm going to pick this shade right here. It's called Aesthetic. And I'm using like a smaller blending brush. It's a little bit more precise. And I'm going to go in and deepen out the outer V. And I'm also taking whatever's left on the brush and applying this just above that liner. I'm going to be taking that same shade underneath the lash line. I'm so sorry, guys, the camera must have cut off again. I think you guys end up missing the liner part. I ended up going and tight lining the upper lash line only with the Maybelline Unstoppable eyeliner. And now I'm just going to curl my eyelashes and use some mascara. And the mascara I'm using is my favorite at the moment, which is the Maybelline False Lash Lift. The model does not have any mascara at the bottom lashes, so I just left it the way it is. I'm going to move on to the rest of my face and tweak some of the base products to match her. I'm going to first start off with powder because I feel that her under eyes are a lot more matte. So I'm going to go in with the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. I'm not using a lot of this product, just like a little tiny bit just to mattify the center of my face and underneath my eyes. I'm going to amp up the blush just a little bit more because you can definitely see like a nice orange tint to her cheeks. So I'm going to go in with this one right here. This palette's by Morphe. This is the Pop of Coral palette. And I'm actually going to pick this middle shade right here. It's called Fierce. And I'm going to place it just at the tops right here and keep it fairly high up just like how she has it. I think the base is looking good. I'm just going to quickly set it with my Morphe setting spray. Now the part that I am super excited for, which actually inspired this entire look, is basically the lips. I just absolutely loved that persimmon glossy orange lip, and I tried to find something in my collection. The one that he uses in the video is discontinued. It's from FENTY. It was one of her summertime, I guess like a limited edition lipstick, but it's nice and orangey, like coral orange with a little bit of sheen. So I got something similar from the Sephora Lip Stories. It's called Hot in Havana, and it pretty much has the same texture, and I think it's a pretty good match. So I'm gonna try this out. Yeah, I think this is a very, very similar match to what she has, and it's like a nice glossy texture. I don't have a lip liner to match this shade, so I'm just using a really tiny brush. This is from Real Techniques. This is the detailer brush, and I'm going to just line my lips with this instead. Just sort of blur out the edges. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a nude liner. This is Stripped Down by MAC, and I'm just going to outline the edges and then go over it with the lipstick. And this is the exact same technique that the makeup artist used in the video, because he also did not have a liner which is similar to this. Alright guys, time to let go of the hair. So guys, this is the finished look, at least my version of it. I think it turned out really, really well. I think I did it some justice. I think this is such a beautiful, gentle summer makeup look that can actually be worn during the day or even during the night. I mean, you could even like zhuzh this up a notch if you guys are wanting to go a little bit more dramatic, if you guys like that kind of a look more. I actually think this is perfect for day or night. The lip is just basically the statement piece, and I think that the makeup artist did such a great job on the model. The model is obviously beautiful, but yeah, it looks so great on her, and that is why I decided to recreate this. What do you guys think? You let me know down in the comments below, and if you guys would like to see more recreations of I don't know, celebrity or even like from a makeup artist. I really want to do one from Patrick Ta. Let me know if you guys are interested in that, and leave those comments down below. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Support my channel. Hit that notification bell. It definitely helps me out, and I will see you guys in my next tutorial. Bye!